Everyone, this is Dan. I wanted to talk to you about another one of my Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden adventure modules called Danger in the Dwarven Valley. This is meant to be an adventure for levels 1 to 3, meant to take place during chapters 1 and 2 of Rime of the Frostmaiden. This adventure takes place in the Dwarven Valley, which is a plain to see location on the map of Icewind Dale, but the official book doesn't include any adventures that take place in this location. So this location is based off of a adventure in Legacy of the Crystal Shard that took place in the Dwarven Valley. This adventure is in the aftermath of that. So previously, there was a civil war between a group of dwarves in the Dwarven Valley and another group that had found a new substance called black ice, and the black ice started to corrupt the dwarves, and a civil war ensued. And if your players played Legacy of the Crystal Shard, they may have intervened and defeated some of the black ice dwarves. So in this adventure, your players may happen to go to the Dwarven Valley for one reason or another. There's a couple of adventure hooks here. I have a brief history of what happened, the conflict, and when your players visit the Dwarven Valley now, they may encounter Dane Stokey Silverstream, who will give them the quest to help them clear the halls of black ice, which is a large portion of the Dwarven Valley that they want to reclaim, but they are afraid of the corruption and want the heroes to intervene on their behalf. All of the stat blocks for the monsters are in the back of this module so that you can quickly reference them. So I'm going to show you the setup that I have here in Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Of course, you will have to set this up. The DMsGuild adventure includes a PDF and JPEGs of the map. So you can import that into Foundry Tabletop. There's dimensions on the image that will make it easy for you to import. So I set this up in a couple minutes. I added some dynamic lighting just to show you what it might look like when you run it for your players. And I'll walk you through it a little bit. So let's have Devaney take a look at what's going on here in the Hall of Black Ice. So here's the entrance. In the first room, the characters won't see this, but there's a trap there, and Devaney triggers the trap. A bunch of these needle spawns will emerge and attack, and this may come as quite a surprise to Devaney because Devaney was expecting to maybe find undead dwarves or something like that in the halls of black ice. But actually, what's been going on here has been quite an operation. There are a number of frost druids roaming about Icewind Dale, doing the bidding of Oral, the Frostmaiden. And one of them discovered this Hall of Black Ice and started creating these evil plants called needle spawns. And needle spawns are actually a monster that was first seen in the Fiendish Folio Part 1, released by Wizards of the Coast, and they're cool little monsters. And so they're the main monsters that are inhabiting the halls of black ice. So Devaney may defeat all these needle spawns and continue moving through, having overcome the challenge. And we'll get to a caved-in area over here. Maybe Devaney will explore some of these side rooms. There's a table with a bunch of encounters you might have in the side rooms. Devaney might explore the forge area over here where there is a large portion of black ice, and your players mess with the black ice shardle in there. They may get some negative side effects of that. And left a couple of options for that. The ones in the book suggest that your players might turn evil, and not every table wants that, so there's some other options there on how to deal with that. Here is the Frost Druid's operations, where she was growing these evil plants. There are some dormant needle spawns here, as well as 2 fun NPC awakened shrubs here that the players can have join their party. There's some tips for role-playing these. They're pretty fun characters to add some levity to this otherwise sort of creepy location. There's a shrine to Moradin here with a little riddle where characters can get a boon. And then finally, the adventure culminates here. There's another copy of Devaney there, I'm going to where they see this large pod for where the druid started to go insane and decided to become a needle lord herself. So once the characters enter this room, there's a cinematic moment where the needle lord appears and the characters fight this boss, and it can summon needle blights as a, or sorry, needle spawns as a lair action, and it's just a cool fight. And then in the office of the druid, or the place where the druid uses an office and a bed area, they can find a journal which sort of explains all that was going on here. And then in the end, once the character's cleaned out, Stokey had a cool plan to use a Zorn that he had captured to eat all of the black ice and make the location safe again. So here's a cool map by Tactical Map that was commissioned for this adventure. I hope you guys like it. So if you are interested in purchasing this module, you can find it on DMsGuild. You can search Dwarven Valley. For me, it appeared right here. And it sells for $3. It's on sale right now for New Year's sale for $2.50. And you can also get it as part of the Adventure 1 bundle, which includes the Sea of Moving Ice, Gods of Fury, and Adventure for Chapter 5, Oral's Abode, and Worm Doom Hunt, an expansion to the Goliath conflict, which takes place as part of Chapter 2. All right, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful in helping you decide if you want to purchase this and if it's right for your group. All right.